Welcome back to ICO Review, and today we'll be having a look at Fitrova. But before we do, today's video is brought to you by ICOexplainervideos.com. If you're looking for a premium quality animated explainer video for your ICO or blockchain related product, then you should check these guys out. They, in my opinion, have the best animated product in the space on the market today, and you get to print 80% of your payment for the video. The link is in the description. So, Fitrova. I'm going to be wearing two hats in this conversation today. So hat number one will be that of former fitness professional, so a little bit of relevant experience in the industry that these guys are targeting. And the second hat is, of course, of your crypto enthusiast. So first, having a look at Fitrova at a glance, the aim here is to create a short, convenient, concise payment and data transfer process specific for the health and fitness industry. So popping over to the white paper, they outline a couple of issues here that they are trying to address, like any good white paper should. So breach of client privacy, without even needing to dive into this, as any of you watching this should know, if you're familiar with the crypto space, just the act of placing information on the blockchain makes it immutable. It can't be tampered with, and being protected by the encryption of the Ethereum network, it should be really quite safe from any bad actors. So in this case, only health clubs and professionals that the client themselves have given express permission to can access the client's sensitive data. Now the second issue, inconsistent client records and billing. That's an interesting one for the fitness industry. I spent a little bit of time running a 24-hour operation, and a really good chunk of time was spent cleaning up old records in the operating system, old client files that were there from before my time, or perhaps the odd membership that should have been deleted that wasn't. So by using an ERC20 compliant token and smart contracts, it would put us in a position where all of those things are taken care of automatically by the client logging their actions on the network. And the final one they cite here are membership logs and timestamps. So the idea here is that you have comprehensive tracking of when each client is using your facility and what pieces of equipment they are deciding to utilize. Now that's quite good for the administration of that health club, especially when it comes to equipment maintenance and also servicing the needs of the clientele. You might see that there is one piece of equipment that is getting an inordinate amount of use compared to the rest of the gym. That can inform your decision to either ramp up the maintenance schedule of that piece of equipment or buy secondary or third lots to compensate for the demand. And of course, section 3, the technology application, goes over a lot of what I just said and will give you a chance, for those of you interested, to understand the project a little bit better and how they plan to deliver on some of those points that I just mentioned. So that is usually where I transition to the existing product. However, I will circle around to that at the end of the video. So let's have a look at the team. So Brian, the CEO and founder, sales leader and entrepreneur by nature, extensive sales background, allegedly with a proven formula for success. Very good. Now, when we're dealing with individuals' sensitive data, so date of birth, addresses, payment details, etc., I like to see somebody like Sonia Harding. So we actually have a dedicated head of security for their platform here. Sonia apparently specializes in crypto security data encryption. And here's somebody that I was looking for. Let's have a look at Tyrone Campbell, who's an actual dedicated smart contract developer. Now, a lot of ERC20 platforms seem to lack this type of member on their team, so it's refreshing to see. A platform with a dedicated smart contract developer. And having a look at their partners, their industry partners, I haven't actually received confirmation from any of the companies I've reached out to yet, so I can't say for certain whether all of these are locked in place. For now, I'll have to take Fitrova's word for it. So we have Anytime Fitness, Fitness First, Planet Fitness, World Gym, Snap Fitness. I haven't heard of Crunch or Club One. I presume they're American clubs, and LA Fitness as well. So Anybody in the Western world should have heard of at least 3 of them. If you're not in the fitness industry, you've all heard of World Gym, I'm sure. So looking at this from a business standpoint, it's very clear to me that the website and the white paper are tailored specifically to target the management or administration of given fitness companies. It's very B2B, and it makes sense to me given there's quite a few members on the team with business-to-business sales experience. However, putting my crypto enthusiast hat on now, it seems as if there isn't much incentive for the end user to adopt the use of this token right now. You see, I believe it will come down to the major chains adopting the token, and then Fitrova will then perhaps allow those major chains to push out the token use cases to their clientele. What I would like to see is perhaps a clear incentivization strategy. How will these major chains help onboard clients to reinforce the use case of this token, therefore upping the value of the utility? So in summary, the fitness professional part of me is very keen for the utilities of this platform. I can see a lot of time being saved just by leveraging the smart contract features. But the crypto enthusiast part of me wants to know more about how these large chains will incentivize adoption within their member base. But looking at the ICO itself, pre-sale is now live, and phase 1 of ICO will start in 11 days, which in my part of the world will put us on the 26th of March. And interestingly enough, they have enabled payment for ICO in Ethereum, Bitcoin, Visa, and MasterCard. I quite like that. Ease of accessibility. So, a good utility proposal, but we need a little more infrastructure. But this is where I pass it back to all of you. Let me know what you think of this project in the comment section below. I have been your crypto enthusiast, and I'll see you in the next video.